didn't rain. I need to hook up my grain vac, get it pulled out. Well, I'm close. Now, I don't care who you are, watching the crop dusters always is pretty fun. Well, it didn't rain. I don't know. It's gonna get drier. Less corn to haul this fall. That'll be cool. Less fuel, a little easier on the combine, less loads to town. It's kind of what it's looking like. Trying to find a silver lining. Use less fuel, maybe. Heck, I don't know. It's been significantly worse drought-wise, but the whole situation was a little bit different then. I don't know. Better go scout some more fields. Shooting a lot of tassels. It's time to get pollination done, which is cool. Good news is it has cooled off just a little bit. It was just wicked hot heat indices, 95 to 105, which is hot and uncomfortable and just not safe to do a lot of work. So I'm trying to stay cool and stay inside. Oh well. Also, I looked at another bean field and it looks significantly worse than it did before for the herbicide damage. That doesn't make me happy, but there's nothing I can do about it at this point. It's very, very widespread. Everyone, kind of the consensus is it's due to the corn not growing in all of May, because it was so cool in May that it just didn't grow. So the post-emergence application for herbicide was delayed until the soybeans got up and got bigger, and generally that's done when the soybeans are smaller. And I don't know if you can see this out the window, but these beans are all cupped and just look all kinds of icky. So everybody just kind of thinks that's what it is because it's so widespread. I don't know. There's a few fields that look like they definitely came from certain people, but it's really hard to pinpoint it. Crummy deal. Not much fun. I don't know. In case anybody wonders how a corn plant gets the seed fertilized, the tassel is the pollen, that's the male part, and the pollen falls down and lands on the silks on the ear. This particular plant has 2 ears, and as the pollen travels through the silk to the kernel, the silk turns brown. As you can see, some of these are starting to turn brown a little bit. This one, they're not really turning. This one's more just all yellow, and this one's got a few brown, a little bit at the end. And behind that, at the bottom of this, it's all kernels on the bottom. We'll just pull it off and take it apart. It's like an onion. It's got layers. You've seen Shrek. I always thought that was pretty funny. No, I'm not stinky. Complicated. Like an onion. Whatever. And every silk is attached to one of the kernels. And as they get pollinated, then the silks actually disconnect from that and the kernel will move on to maturity. That's what the silks are in your sweet corn. That's why they're there. Any questions? I don't know. Let me know what else you want to learn. I like teaching if I know what I'm talking about. I need to hook up my grain vac, get it pulled out, and I have corn and beans I need to get hauled, and I need the grain vac for that. So let's see how close I can get by screwing around with my phone at the same time. I don't know. This probably isn't the safest plan. Better shut my phone off. Well, I'm close. I'm really close. I think I'll just crank the jack up and see if we can get her hooked up. Got to make some minor adjustments to account for that. Uh-oh. Better shut off my phone, use two hands. I ended up not just kicking it, I cranked it down and moved it over. But it's not going to be close enough anyway, I got to pull ahead and get it over. Which is real handy because it's right where I come over the threshold of the door, which is where I need to stop, so that makes it a little tricky. I'll get it figured out. I've done this once or twice. Got her all hooked up. Got my PTO shaft anchored down so she doesn't bounce off. It's always a bummer. I got this thing, my hoses, I keep on a specially designed trailer that is made specially for this. It's pretty fancy. Now, I don't care who you are, watching the crop dusters always is pretty fun. These guys just buzz right along the treetops. And they whip up and make a turn. And they just go all day. Somebody said they don't have air conditioning in there, and that would be mighty uncomfortable. I would be sweating. Because as today is a little nicer, you're up right in there. There's no shade in that thing. The nice hot sun beating down. Like every other job, it always looks exciting until you're the guy doing it all day. Then it seems to be less exciting. Funny how that works. Whoop, lost it. Over the trees and drop back down.